Alright guys, back at it again here on NCAA 14 Air Force Dynasty mode. Going into week 2 here, we have a game versus Utah State, a home game. And but first we are going to take a little look at recruiting and see what we have found so far. Now so far there's only a few good prospects that I'm really putting points into, one of them being this tackle Xavier Williams. Top schools, looks like we are only going down by about 70 per week, and looking at his base points, that might go up if we can get our program tradition up a little bit. So I think there's a chance we might be in the running for him if we keep playing well. So yeah, there might be a chance that we get into his top 3, and that's really the only reason I'm taking a shot there. For the rest of these guys, I really don't think there's much of a chance. Other than maybe this Adam Baker guy. I'm actually looking at him right now, and it looks like, you know, we're with 140, but the top team only has 245. So maybe there's a chance we can just dump some points into this guy. He looks like a very good player. Alright, so it does look like we definitely have a better chance to get Xavier Williams than we do this Marlon Reed guy. So I think I'm probably going to remove the points from Marlon Reed right now and add him to that linebacker, because this guy is really good and we might actually have a chance to sneak in there and grab him. So we're going to offer him a scholarship as well. Try to find 50 points to snag and put on him somewhere. Yeah, we'll take it off this guy. So we will max him out, and yeah, he would be an incredible player. Just seeing what we know right now, he would be a very good linebacker at any of the linebacker spots. But we do have a couple other guys we're looking at. This Kevin Dotson guy looks like he could be a defensive back or receiver probably. And I don't think we're in his top 3 yet, but maybe soon we will be in his top 3. This guy, we are all the way up to 2nd place. 91 speed running back, pretty dang good there. He actually has very good elusiveness, good enough spin move. His juke's probably pretty high as well. So yeah, that'd be really nice to get a freshman on this team with decently high speed like that, and a guy who could probably get a lot of carries next year, because he might actually, if we get this guy, he might actually be the highest overall running back on the team. Considering I think the best guy we have returning is a 69. Then we also have this other athlete here, Kevin Smith. Don't know what his speed is, but he does have decent zone coverage and press, so maybe he'd be a safety or a cornerback. Not quite sure, but I do not think he would play on offense under any circumstance. Then we have this John Peterson guy, who looks like he's probably an offensive player with that 88 elusiveness, very high. Even though he has the 80 zone coverage, he has a very high juke and spin move. Not the highest speed, so I mean, he's almost like a running back with very good moves that's slow. So maybe I actually would put him at defense, because 82 speed is just not going to run away from anybody. But if you do put this guy at safety, that 38 block shitting would definitely hurt you. You want guys with like low 50, high 40 block shitting at safety. Otherwise, a lot of times they will get eaten alive. So, not quite sure what that guy would do, but you know, he would be better than a lot of players on our team. So, definitely a guy we're going after. Then we have this Joe Pittman guy, who looks like we're leading on him, and we're probably going to get him no problem. I actually took some points off of him because we were leading by quite a bit every week. I think if I go to the top schools, yeah, we added 390, so we are way ahead of everyone else right now. So I took a bunch of points off. And looking at this guy, it looks like he could play a lot of different positions, mainly quarterback and cornerback, and maybe safety as well. Probably with that speed, safety would be more realistic. And his throw power, throw accuracy aren't amazing, but if all else fails, this guy will probably be our quarterback going forward. And it does look like he has decent catching as well, so maybe it'll be a guy who we decide to play at a lot of different positions, maybe. I mean, he does have very high spin move, looks like, too. So maybe this will be someone that plays on defense and on offense. There could be a very good chance of that, especially considering we probably don't have a whole lot of other players to play defense. If you look at the rest of this recruiting class, we haven't done very well yet, and a lot of that's because I can't really scout players, so it's not really worth looking at a lot of those low overall players yet. I mean, if this guy had a high 90 speed, he would be an outstanding corner or an outstanding safety. So he's actually a very good player. He might not be elite, but he looks like the type of player who could definitely turn into a 90 overall in just a couple of years probably. And a couple other players, we have Ryan Smith here. We don't really know anything about his defensive line stats yet because we can't really fully scout or anything. But yeah, we are currently in second place here. Looks like we're going to probably move up pretty soon. And then for the rest of this class, is really nothing too crazy. Maybe, hopefully, this Will Neal guy is a little good. We don't know anything about his run or pass blocking. The impact blocking is probably good enough for a guy to come in redshirt. But yeah, that's about all I wanted to show for recruiting. Not a whole lot going on. We are still level 1, so we can't add points into the recruiting tree. But I do think after the next game, we should be able to do it no problem. So hopefully we get a win this week versus Utah State. Alright, so looking at their top 3 players, they have an 86 overall receiver and then a kicker and punter. And we got the quarterback, receiver, and punter. Alright, so they're not actually as high overall as I thought. So maybe this will be an easier game for us to possibly get up there and win. Alright, first home game of the year. We got to go out there and make a statement after losing to Oregon by just a 3-point game. We definitely want to go out there and win this game and keep this momentum going. And I really was upset about losing that game, but I think we did everything we could. And yeah, I honestly think going for it on 4th down in the first half costed me that game. If I would have punted that ball a couple times, maybe I would have gotten one more stop on defense and actually won that game. So yeah, I would definitely think about that in this game. Try to trust my defense a little more because my defense actually did a pretty good job versus Oregon outside of a couple big plays. Okay, so they're coming out in 4 wide receiver set. And I guess I'm going to come out my dime defense and see if we can still stop their run. There we go, got a nice hit. Even though they got a 7-yard run, at least we got used a big hit there. Always a chance for a fumble when that happens. Alright, so it would be nice to see our defensive line hold a little bit when we play against some of these more evenly matched teams. There we go, getting it across the middle to Zach Van Leeuwen. Wow, that is interesting. Alright, and they are already almost to midfield here, so not looking too good so far. Back-to-back plays, getting decent yardage. And he's going to take off. Going to get a hit stick on him. Still got 10 yards. Still got the first down, Jordan Love. There we go. Good job getting the tackle in the backfield by number 57. Looks like Ryan Darby. Oh, wow. I don't even think that was a block shed. Yeah, this is just like a glitch that happens sometimes where the defensive line pretty much just runs right around the guy and he doesn't try to block him. But we will take it 2nd and 13. That's good. All right, see if we can get another stop here for a loss. And he's not going to throw it. He's going to throw it to the other side. And got about 4 yards. Now we're 3rd and 9, so a very good chance we could get off the field here if we just hold them to a moderate gain. All right. And they're running 4 verticals, and we're going to get a tackle for about a 3-yard gain. And there we go, first defensive series of the game, getting off the field. That's what we want to see, and they're going for a field goal. I was actually expecting it to punt, but I guess we'll just run our punt return defense versus the field goal attempt. And wow, their kicker actually has a pretty good leg. I was not expecting it to be even close, so... Alright. Well, hopefully we won't have to throw as much as we did last game because we were down by so much. But, yeah, we'll run this triple option, and we can't quite get the pitch off. Looks like our wingback missed a block there. So I guess we will go to the midline quarterback keeper play. This is what we got a lot of our yards on last game, and this time we have to give it off to the fullback. About a 3-yard gain, and I don't think we're going to pass it here. I think we're definitely going to run the ball this early in the game. Definitely have to keep running the ball. when we can. We're going to get a pitch out to Rosenberg. Going to get around the sideline and get a loss. All right, let's see if we can get a nice little hit stick here. And we don't get the hit stick, but we do get the tackle. All right, I'm actually going to flip it so my corner's on that side. And he's going to take off. Oh, wow, that was really close. Tried to get a hit stick there, just barely missed him. And he got like 12 yards. All right, we got to do something about this quarterback taking off, or he's going to be hurting us all game. All right, we're going to use a little player lock here. Coming across the outside, and oh, I missed the tackle pretty badly. He got it out to the tight end for 22 yards. All right. Not too good there. Not a very good reaction by my linebacker. All right, we're going to use the Bagnall again. Draw play, and ooh, he's just breaking tackles. El Toro Allen. Okay, so this team we're playing against definitely has quite a bit of interesting names. El Toro Allen, and then they have that receiver. I can't remember his name, but it was different. All right. Oh, not going to throw it. Not going to throw it, are you? Oh, and he slides this time. All right. Only a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7. Spreading it out again. 2nd and 7. Another draw play. And we're going to get him right before the first down marker. 3rd and inches. Very good chance they run the ball here, I'm assuming. So we'll come out in the base defense and show blitz. Try to stack the box a little bit. They are going to run an option play, and he's going to keep it right up the middle for 4 yards. I think this time we are going to try cover 2. Put the corner on the purple zone. And probably use a Lewis here. Cutting to the inside, and I missed the tackle. I dove just a little too early there, but still got a 3rd and 1 here. So another opportunity to get off the field on 3rd and short. Let's see if we can do it. They are going to run the ball right up the middle, and he is going to walk himself into the end zone for the touchdown, Darwin Thompson. And Utah State hits the board first. And, yeah, I was not expecting to come out this flat after that 3rd and 4th quarter versus Oregon. I was kind of expecting us to come out and move the ball consistently and also play good defense. Not happening now. And going to go around the right sideline. Sutton all the way to about the 37 or 36. I guess it's like the 36 yard line. I cannot count yards. All right. 36 yard line. That was a pretty good return. All right. So on 1st and 10, we're going to try this triple option again. And, ooh, he kind of came off of the pitchman there and came up to the quarterback instead. He did a very good job on that play, taking 2 players' responsibilities. Well, I only ran this play, I think, once last week, and it worked. So let's see if it works this time. Just that lead play. 2 yards only, 3rd and 6. Let's see if we can find something to pick this one up. All right, then. We are coming at them with another option play. This is the triple option out of the shotgun. And 8 yards is going to be a first down. We will get it. All right, we're going to have to keep trying to work in this option to get it going, get it moving, because this is the way we're going to be winning games this year. And only 1 yard that time on the keeper. Probably could have pitched it at the last second there. It was very close. All right, this time the speed option. Going to get it off to the wing back. Got a loss of 1. That was a very long dive animation by number 55. He pretty much... Wow, watch this play. Holy. All right, on 3rd and 10, we're going to try this misdirection play. And we got 4th and 2 now after an 8 yard run. Now we definitely do have to go for it because this would be a very short punt, maybe only about a 30-yard punt. Or we can try to go for this and get ourselves a first down. Alright, we are going to try just a simple handoff here. Going to go up to the right side and going to get the first down. Nice 5-yard run on fourth down by Saucier. Alright, finally we got a few first downs in a row, and we are moving the ball consistently on third and fourth down to try and work our way down the field. Now we're stumbling with Arian Worthman. And again, we're going to run that midline read option this time. We are going to keep it a 7-yard gain. Now 3rd and 2. Now a very good opportunity to pick up first down and keep moving down the field. Alright, I think this is that counter play. So he's going to hand it off to Saucier here, and he didn't hand it off. But we keep it anyway, and we pick up the first down. That was kind of awkward. Definitely was not expecting that. I was definitely expecting to hand the ball off, but we pick up the first down nonetheless. Now we will try the jet sweep to Rosenberg, and linebacker comes to unblock, blows it up in the backfield. Chase Christensen. And we are not doing too good right now with the wingbacks. So far this game, we have not been able to do anything after contact. There is a 5-yard run, making it a 3rd and 7, making it a manageable 3rd down to try and pick up again. Alright, and we will try the jet sweep again. And wow, that camera angle is kind of weird. But we are going to lose 3 yards on that play. We would definitely kick the field goal here. 4th and 10 in field goal range. No question. Easy decision, kick the field goal. So, 42 yards. How much leg does this guy actually have? I guess we will see here. Pretty solid. Yeah, probably could make somewhere around a 50-yarder. Okay, 1st and 10. They are going to throw the ball. And we very close there. Got very close to making a big hit. But they got 11 yards on first down. Cannot allow that to happen in my zone. Definitely have to do a better job covering my zones. And Allen is going to get stopped here for only a 2-yard rush. Alright, a screenplay here on 2nd and 8. We're going to get a user pick. And we are not gonna quite. Oh, we are gonna return it for the touchdown. Very nice play by yours truly. We are going to kick the field goal, make it a 3-point game there. And just like that, we went from losing this game to winning by 3 points. Alright, first pick 6 of the year for me. Very good. Let's see if we can get another. Nope, he's going to take off this time. And we make him fumble the ball. Nice play there by Bagnell. And they do recover it, but it is a loss of 3 and also a sack. I'm assuming they're going to reverse this, and it might be a 2nd and 12 now. Alright, now they are in an they are in a pistol formation. Going to give it off to the running back. Another fumble picked up by Floyd, the speedster. And that is back-to-back fumbles as well as back-to-back drives with a turnover. Now Air Force defense is starting to capitalize on the mistakes made by Utah State. That's what we needed to happen last week versus Oregon. We had that dropped interception in the 4th quarter with a tied game. Looks like this defense is very upset about the way the last game ended. Not capitalizing on those turnovers and now forcing back-to-back turnovers as our fullback burrows ahead for a 16-yard gain. He does have quite a bit of speed for a fullback, and he makes lots and lots of really nice plays like that. Very good play there, getting us to the 7-yard line. I know he's not the fastest player on the team, but I do like watching our fullback run. He definitely makes a lot of things happen when he's in the open field. He's a lot of fun to watch. Now we got Worthman getting a 3-yard run, getting stopped on the 5-yard line. All right, working on 3rd and goal here. We are going to keep it and get a 1-yard loss. We might as well kick the field goal, make this a 6-point game. Especially with the way our defense is playing right now, we need to just trust them, take the points, kick the ball. All right, 2nd and 10 here. They're going to hit this. Oh, no, they are going to scramble, and he gets flipped. Luckily, this time he does hang on to that football. But if he keeps taking off like that, there's a very good chance he's going to fumble again. Now on 1st and 10, another screenplay, and this time we just trip him up. And 7 yards on that one. But that's still a pretty good play for us. If I had missed that tackle, they might have actually had a huge play. So good to limit them to just a 7-yarder on the screenplay. Now in 2nd and 3, they are going to throw it deep. Looks like no, he's going to take off. And he's going to get all the way down to about the 38-yard line. Now I'm going to try a little bit of a zone, I think, because they keep scrambling on us. And now he's going to throw it underneath to the receiver for 8 yards. 31 seconds left on the clock. They do have only 1 timeout remaining. All right, now 2nd and 2. They are still not taking a deep shot. But they're going to the outside. 12 yards there to Zach Van Luylen. All right, now 1st and 10 from about the 20-yard line. And they are not going to take that shot. He's going to scramble again all the way down to the 9-yard line. And they're still not calling that timeout. Okay. Looks like they are going to pass the ball with about 5 seconds remaining. And he is going to get tackled with no time left on the clock. Very big play for us there to cause them to go into halftime with no points there. In hindsight, they probably should have called that timeout. And that is all the more important because we are receiving here to start the second half. Big hit there. But we do have the ball with a chance to go take a multiple possession lead. And anytime you have the opportunity to take a multiple possession lead, you ought to go do it. Okay, so we have not had any success really running this triple option today, but we're going to keep going at it, trying to get our fullback involved. 5 yards. He has actually had a pretty decent day. 4 rushes for only 26 yards, but averaging well over 5 yards a carry. All right, what can Air Force do on 3rd and 5? Going to get this out to Rosenberg, and only about a 1-yard gain. Looked like there might have been an opportunity there to make a play, but we had to make that one guy miss. Could not quite do it, so we have to punt the ball. All right, on 1st and 10 after that punt, and he's going to throw it out of bounds, avoiding the turnover. He is 8 of 11 passing now, only 3 incompletions. However, he does have that interception, pick 6 that he threw, as well as 2 fumbles, I think. No, he only fumbled it once. It was the running back that fumbled it this other time. All right, and he is going to take off again here. Only a 1-yard gain, holding them to a 3rd and 9. Let's see if we can get off the field again. Now in 3rd and 9, using Bagnell again. They are looking to go deep, but nothing's really open. Luckily, that wasn't a fumble, but we are going to get off the field with that incompletion, forcing them to punt once again. All right, coming out in the wishbone once again, and not going to be able to pitch it off this time. Arian Worthman, after that play, only has 12 rushes for 21 yards. Not even close to the success that we were having versus Oregon last week. Alright, we're going to try a toss play here to the outside, and a nice cut there. Gain of 2, could have been about a loss of 3 probably without that nice little cut there by Saucier. But yeah, the offensive line has really not been getting it done today. Okay, so I think it is time for us to break off the first pass of the game on a 3rd and 9. And Y is wide open, but we didn't really have the time to throw it, so it's going to be a 4th and 20. And after a very good return, they're going to get all the way back to about, what was that, the 25-yard line, the 30-yard line. Not looking good for our punt return defense here. All right, let's see if we can hold them. And now our defensive line coming through. A loss of 3 on that play. Very good. So on 2nd and 13, we're going to use their wills here. And going to get a missed tackle. That is not good. Our best player on defense missing the tackle. Alright, this time we have Johnson on the weak side looking for maybe a slant route coming across the middle. And I thought we were going to be able to get that, but he did loft it a little bit over our head. Pretty nice pass there to get it over us. We did have an opportunity to make it, but I was not expecting the loft pass there. Very good adjustment by the quarterback. Now on 1st and goal, they are going to pass the ball, and this is going to be thrown out of the end zone. And now after 2 straight incompletions where he threw it away instantaneously at the snap, it is now 3rd and goal from about the 8-yard line, and he is going to not throw it to the slant route. He hits the out route for the 8-yard touchdown. And now Utah State has an opportunity to take the lead if they can make this extra point. And I've never seen a missed extra point in this game or a block. And it's not going to happen here. Utah State will take the lead in the 3rd quarter. Alright, so pretty up and down game here. Our defense has been doing pretty good at times, and our offense has really not done much. As you can see, they're only 53 yards total offense and 4 first downs through 3 quarters of play. Alright, now on 1st and 10, we pitched the ball right to their guy, and yeah, he was pretty much just standing in the pitch lane while waiting to attack our quarterback. So that's going to happen. And now our defense is in a very tough situation on 1st and 10 here. They're going to force him to take off, and he slides this time. Smart play by him. I was going to try and take his head off. Alright, now on 2nd and 4, we need to try and hold him to field goal here as best we can. And they're going to pass the ball, and he's going to take off for the 1st down. He falls forward 5 yards. Okay, 1st and goal now. Out of the shotgun with 2 tight ends, they are going to pass the ball, and he's scrambling again, but I got the spy this time. He cuts back inside and gets sacked for 2 yards. Alright, maybe the play is going to be having a spy. So we're going to be running with a spy again this time, and they run a triple option, and the quarterback's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Could not quite get over there. Was not expecting an option play out of that formation. Nice play calling by Utah State there. And now if they make this extra point, they're going to be up by 8 points. So quite the swing of points there in the 3rd quarter now. Okay, we need to get something going here. We're going to take it with our fullback, and going to get about 13 yards that time on the dive off of the triple option. And I believe he probably has somewhere around 40 yards rushing now, so he probably has about half of our total offense with rushing yards for our fullback. That's just the type of game it's been, I guess. Going to spread things out here on 2nd and 10. Run this triple option out of the shotgun. Going to keep it right up the middle, trying to make something happen. But we still got I think that was about 15 yards on that play. One of the biggest plays of the game. And Air Force, quite the stubborn organization, is going to keep coming out in this triple option to try to make it work. Now Saucier gets 1 yard off of the triple option after the pitch, trying to get out to the outside there, but the safety makes a good play. Okay, now we are starting the third quarter with an 8-point deficit. Going to try and hand it off to the counter play here, and going to get about 3 yards, making it a 4th and 3, and a very interesting decision here as our defense has not stopped him on the last 2 possessions. Yep, I think it's a pretty easy decision here to go for it this time. And I know our offense has not been doing very good, but our defense has not done much better this quarter. We should have given it off there. I don't know why I didn't press the button in time, but we did get stopped. Now at midfield, they have the ball. Looks like the 47-yard line. We will have to see if we can get another key stop here on defense. It has been a while. And he's going to take off, and I missed the hit stick, and he's breaking tackles anyway. 13-yard run by Jordan Love. All right, now on 1st and 10. We do have a spy this time, but they run the option, and he's going to take off all the way down to the 15-yard line. We cannot have that happen. And another option play here. Going to give it to the running back up the middle. And he's going to go into the touchdown. Are you kidding me? El Toro Allen right up the middle. Gashing our defense there. Virtually untouched until he reached the end zone. Not acceptable. Alright, so after a very good game versus Oregon, this team comes out flat. Then in the second quarter decides to put something together. Then in the third quarter decides to disappear. Now after a decent kick return, we have an opportunity to maybe make something happen. Now on 1st and 10, they are going to run a play action pass and throw it deep, trying to hit the wing back. Makes an amazing catch for a 35-yard gain. How about that throw and catch? Perfect throw in stride to Remsburg. Now they have probably their best field position since the first half. And now on 2nd and 10, pitching it back again, and still a very bad pitch angle, hitting the defensive player that's in the lane. And this is something I had not quite anticipated when I decided that I want to run this read option a lot. Is a lot of times this guy will just kind of be right there and play. He'll play the quarterback, but he'll also take away the pitch angle at the same time. You see, and I can't pitch it right now because I don't know who he's going for yet until about now. And as you can see here, he's not going for the running back. He's actually going for the quarterback. So makes it very difficult to try and make a decision on that play. Another option play, and Allen is going to fall forward for a 1st down. 8-yard rush there. So I guess our offense not looking good. Defense not looking very good either this 4th quarter. Let's see if we can make something happen. And he's going to throw it out of bounds there. Stopping the clock, which might be important. I think we definitely have to run with the spy probably the rest of the game, considering how much he has taken off. And another sack by, I'm not sure, I think that was Mika Karpa, number 90. All right, good job getting off, getting the sack there. Now 3rd and 14, good chance they might actually pass the ball again. And he is not going to get sacked. He is going to throw it deep to his receiver. Are you kidding me? And they're going to get a touchdown after that broken tackle. 35-13. Not a very good showing by Air Force today. So after a pretty good outing versus Oregon, a lot of fans were expecting this team to dominate versus Midwestern Conference competition. But that is clearly not what is happening today in our home opener. All right, now on 1st and 10, Worthman's going to go right up the left sideline for a 20-yard run. And we're going to try and make this work, keep running the option, and see if we could just pad the stats. That's really all that's going to happen this game, though. We're not even close to in it, losing. And you know what? We might as well throw in our backups. This game is over. Okay, now we have a bunch of players in here we've not seen before. Sanders is now the quarterback with Wilson at fullback. And we also have Saucier still in there as he moved from running back 2 to running back 1. Alright, so we're going to run the triple option, give it to the other fullback, Wilson. Parker Wilson also has pretty good speed for a fullback, 6-yard run. And here on 32, going to hit this sweep play and going to pick up maybe a first down. No, it's a 4th and 1. Very close, but we will try to pick up this first down and continue to chew this clock to try to get out of there. This game has been disgraceful. Just disgraceful. And after not picking up that first down is going to be a turnover on downs. And I'm assuming we're just going to see them continue to run the ball and secure this victory for Utah State. And I guess this is very good for Utah State after the way that Air Force played versus Oregon to come in here and basically take all the air out of the stadium, make this game uncompetitive, and absolutely dominate our offensive line. And that's definitely something I was not expecting after the way we ran the ball versus Oregon to come out here and do absolutely nothing for 3 of the 4 quarters. We pretty much only played good in the 2nd quarter. And here we are on 3rd and 9, probably one of the last meaningful plays of the game. They are going to pass it, and he is going to take off. They still have their starters in. Big hit there by our linebacker, and it's a 4th and 2 now. And this will be not returned by Sanders. It will be returned by the fullback, Johnson. And it bounced off of Sanders. Not looking good there for the 2nd team punt return. And I guess we will finish this game off with a few more run plays. Pitching it off to Erickson. And got about 8 yards there. One of the longest runs of the day for our wingbacks. Not a very good outing at all. Now here on 2nd and 2. Going to hit it out to our fullback on the screen play. And can't make a miss, but we do get about 6 yards. And on the last play of the game, we are going to run another triple option just to try to get our offense back on track. For the next couple of games, we are definitely going to have to do a better job of running this triple option. Okay, so it does look like we had some experience points this game when we did level up to level 2, luckily. But that was a very bad game outside of the 2nd quarter. Nothing really good happening. We didn't really need to pass the ball more. We need to run the ball better is what we have to do. Then for rushing, 19 attempts for 39 yards. That is absolutely pitiful. And that wasn't really Worthman's fault. That was the offensive line just not getting it done today. Looking at Burdo, who had 39 yards on 6 carries. We need to find more ways to get this guy the ball. He has been the most consistent player running the ball on this team when he's in the open field. We definitely need to do a better job of getting him the ball, and I might have to find some more ways to do that. And looking at defense, we had quite a bit of tackles for loss. We also had that interception and coming through with 3 sacks in this game overall, as well as the 2 forced fumbles, I believe. It's saying we only had 1, but we definitely had 2. No, never mind. One of them was overturned, so we did have 1 forced fumble as well as the fumble recovery by, I believe it was Floyd. Yep, Kyle Floyd. And now it looks like head coach Hugh Jackson has reached level 2. So we will go ahead and spend that point here on recruiting. Go to the scouting and make it 2. And hopefully we will be able to get to 3 within the next couple of games. But we definitely will have to play a lot better to make that happen. And looking at our next game here, we are going to be playing at Boise State, the blue field. And I believe the only blue field in NCAA 14. Looking at the roster for Boise State, definitely a pretty solid team. Very good quarterback. Looks like a good defensive line as well. As you can see, they're 85 D tackle, 2 defensive ends that are 87. I'm not sure if the computer is smart enough to play them on opposite sides, but they do have an 82 right end as well. And yeah, a very good team here. Looks like they have quite a bit of players that are better than us. Alrighty, and that is going to do it for this episode of NCAA Football Dynasty Mode Air Force Rebuild. Definitely not the best outing today, but we are going to be consistent in running this read option to make it work. We're going to keep going at it, try to get better players through recruiting eventually, and make this team a winner through the read option. And if you guys do enjoy these types of videos, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more NCAA football. And that is going to be it for me today. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.